is Rebecca with That Organic Mom, and today I want to talk to you about some tips that will help you to get a good night's sleep. So we've been talking about sleep hygiene a lot over at thatorganicmom.com this month because March is the month of our sleep challenge, and we are giving away some big prizes, including one Heavenly Hybrid mattress from the Bed Boss. So if you haven't already entered to win, you can enter every day for the rest of this month. So make sure to head over to thatorganicmom.com and sign up for your chance to win. We're also giving away a few other prizes, such as a white noise sleep machine and some sleep cycle apps. So you could possibly win one of those prizes as well. Okay, now let's talk about some tips for falling asleep. Now, the first thing I would like to suggest is that you create a bedtime routine that you follow each and every night consistently. Whatever the things are that you do before bedtime, make sure you do them every single night. That way, doing these things, it's like a trigger for your brain that it's almost time to go to bed and almost time to fall asleep. So if you normally take a shower at night and put on your PJs, brush your teeth, just whatever those things are that you do before bed, make sure that you do them preferably in the same order every single night. So if you need to, get out a piece of paper and write down what your bedtime routine should look like. And this is also helpful because then it gets you in the habit of doing the things that you need to do before bed. For me, it's usually I bathe at night, so I'm usually taking off my makeup, taking a shower, or soaking my feet in Epsom salts and taking my magnesium and a glass of water and getting in my comfy pajamas and diffusing some pillow potion because that's my favorite blend. And if I'm out of pillow potion, I will probably just diffuse some lavender. So I diffuse just for a little while, and my diffuser has a timer, so I can just have it shut off at a certain time. So that's pretty much my bedtime routine. So think about the things that you need to do and just do them every single night. And while you're at it, choose a specific time to go to bed every single night and stick to it, because going to bed at the same time every night and getting up at the same time each morning helps to set your circadian rhythms so that your body knows it's time to wake up and it's time to go to bed, and your sleep cycles will be more natural. Another great tip I would like to suggest is that you remove all of the electronics from your bedroom. So no TVs, cell phones, tablets, iPads. Just take all of the electronics out of the bedroom and save the bedroom for just peaceful, calm activities. And if you're used to watching TV before bed, why not try maybe reading a book for 20 to 30 minutes before you fall asleep. Normally, if I'm in bed and I start reading a book, I get sleepy right away. So are you guys like that? Or can you stay awake and read chapter after chapter? Or do you start to fall asleep as soon as you open the book? I can read during the day, but at night it always makes me sleepy. If you're not the type of person who is super tired at night and like ready to fall asleep right when your head hits the pillow, you might try using a relaxation technique. One I used a long time ago when I was pregnant with my 5th child and I had a hard time sleeping. I would do a relaxation technique where you tensed and released each muscle in your body, basically from head to toe. So you just start and you work your way down, and I always fell asleep before I finished all of the muscle groups. So that's one good way to get your body into relaxation mode. Another way is to use a breathing technique, and there's all kinds of different breathing techniques out there. I've heard of different numbers, but the one that always stuck and worked for us was the 5-5-5 technique, because 5 is easy to remember and it's all the same number, but you can just deep breathe in for the count of 5, hold it for the count of 5, and then release the breath for the count of 5. And that also is good for children if they wake up and they are afraid, or they've had a nightmare, or they just woke up and they are having a hard time falling back asleep, if you can teach your children to do this breathing technique, it really can help them to just calm themselves down and go back to sleep. And breathing like this actually does change. It calms and relaxes your central nervous system. So it's not just something you're doing, it really does change the way your body feels at that moment. Now, if you've been laying in bed and you're not falling asleep, don't keep laying there forever. So if after 20, 30 minutes you're still laying in bed trying to fall asleep, just go ahead and get up and go to another part of the house and do a different activity for a little bit. Maybe go into the living room and read or listen to some relaxing music, or get up and just walk into the kitchen and get a glass of water, or maybe you need a snack, something preferably that has tryptophan in it, like maybe turkey or nuts or a small piece of cheese would be a good small snack. And then go back to the bedroom and try to fall asleep again, because you don't want to start to associate your bedroom with a place where you're like stressed out because you can't sleep. So don't lay there tossing and turning and trying to sleep and wondering why you can't sleep and thinking about it. If you can't fall asleep, get up, change activities for a few minutes, and then try again. A lot of times when people have trouble staying asleep at night, it's because of consuming too many stimulants like caffeine and alcohol. So try to avoid drinking coffee or a lot of wine with dinner, because this can stimulate you and make you stay awake. Another stimulant is exercise. So if you exercise vigorously right before bedtime, I know a lot of people like to work out after they get off work, and that's fine if you don't go to bed for several hours, but a really super intense workout right before bedtime will get you too pumped to fall asleep and stay asleep all night. Another reason that people often wake up and can't fall back asleep is because the room is too warm. And I know as a child, my parents kept our house was so hot. It was like, it was heated with wood heat, and so it was so hot in there. But one bedroom was super cold because the heat didn't go in that room, and it was always wonderful to sleep in there where it was really cold, but as soon as I woke up I wanted to leave. But it's better to sleep in a room that's about 60 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit. And the people in my family now like to keep our thermostat set on 70 or 72. And I personally, I'm always like, I'm dying, it's so hot in here. So in my room, I open the window just a little bit, as long as the weather isn't terrible, like snow or rain or anything like that. And having the room cool, I also have a fan on. And so just between having the window open a little bit and having the fan on keeps the room really cool, and having a cool room helps you sleep better. A couple of other things about your bedroom. You want to keep the bedroom as clutter-free as possible, because nothing stimulates your mind more than having a lot of clutter in your room. So if you have a lot of things in your room, you might consider putting them in another room, or boxing them up and at least putting them in the closet so they're out of sight when you're trying to relax and fall asleep. I also like to change my sheets frequently. The longest I will go without changing my sheets is about a week, but I prefer to change them every 3 or 4 days, because I really like the feeling of super fresh sheets, and even better if they're ironed. But that's not necessary for good sleep. That's just my preference. But if you have nice, fresh sheets that feel great, you're going to be excited about getting in bed, and it's going to help you fall asleep and stay asleep longer. I really like organic cotton sheets. They just feel amazing, and I know that like I'm not laying on top of a bunch of chemicals and dyes and different things that are in sheets that aren't organic, but that is just a preference again. So pick the sheets that you like, something that makes you feel luxurious and cozy and will help you get a good night's sleep. Another little tip that I love is to keep these wool dryer balls instead of using fabric softener sheets, and then you can just take the dryer ball and apply a couple of drops of your favorite essential oil and pop those in the dryer with your sheets, and your sheets will be infused with wonderful lavender, and that will help you get a better night's sleep. Also, consider getting rid of the night lights or other lights in your bedroom and sleep in total darkness. If you have to have a light to get up and do something in the middle of the night, it's best to use a warm light like this salt lamp. I keep one by the bed, so if I need to get up to go to the restroom or check on one of the children or whatever might be getting me out of bed, I can turn on this light, which has a very warm glow, as you can see, and it doesn't disrupt my body's sleep cycles. And speaking of lights, make sure you cover up all of those little blue lights and indicator lights on any fans or other items that you might have in your bedroom so that the light doesn't disrupt your sleep. And the last thing I would say about the environment in your bedroom is that you don't want to spend a lot of time hanging out in your bedroom doing other things besides sleep, because if you are in the habit of working in your bedroom or just sitting in your bedroom watching TV or some other activity, it definitely makes your brain associate that room with other stuff. So it's really a great idea not to work in your bedroom. So if you've been bringing your work stuff into the bedroom and sitting on your bed doing work, it's not a great idea. And now I know I'm in my bedroom right now and I'm telling you this, so it kind of sounds like I'm breaking my own rule, but I thought it would be fun to talk to you in my jammies. If you have some good tips that I failed to mention, please leave them in the comments section below, because we are talking about sleep all month for the month of March. So make sure to tell me down below how you get the best night's sleep, what you do, what bedtime routine you follow, if you have any favorite things that helps you to relax, okay? And if you learn to practice good sleep hygiene, you will find yourself getting a lot better sleep. So take these tips and write down the ones that you feel like work for you and put them into practice and start getting a better night's sleep now. Also, while you're at it, take a minute to subscribe to this channel and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Good night.